Ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Well, welcome everybody. Wanted a fun project to do on Fridays, so I'm gonna run some Darkest Dungeon for a while. This is, let's see, there's a sequel coming out soon, I think, if it's not out already. But I've never finished this one yet, so it's really, really, really good. The narrator is just perfect, and the art style and all that good stuff. So I have one Hamlet that's at like a fairly advanced week. But I think what we're gonna do, let's see, we're not gonna do, well, maybe we will, I don't know. I never tried the Butcher's Circus, and it says Crimson Court is not for, like, people just starting out, so I've never actually played in the Crimson Court. So I think we'll start this one with everything. And so I gotta thank a friend of mine who gave me this for Christmas a couple of years ago, including all the DLC, because this is an amazing time sink and a lot of fun. So let's do this, shall we? Time and hero death limit. Let's do this. What should we call it? Just go with the usual.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient, pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path, you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell. But in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Or we won't. So basically, we've got some people. We're starting out, and the carriage we were on, stagecoach, was just like destroyed, and it's just us. Let's turn the master volume down a little bit more, because I can hardly hear myself speak, which is a little disorienting. But I mean, if you've never played this, the basic thrust of the game is that you have a group of up to four characters, and they explore a dungeon. And you have a town, and you're building up the town and building up characters, and, well, we'll get into that as we go.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead. An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome. Inspiration and improvement.
Beautiful. So our darkness meter, our light meter, goes down as we move on.
Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
We don't have any torches, so in we go.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
So each character has, at any given time, up to 4 skills. But each class has multiple extra skills that you can kind of mix and match, depending on your playstyle. So oof. Buffs and debuffs are extremely important.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
As well as positioning. What position you're at determines what skills you can use. In a full team, it makes a little bit more of a difference. That worked well enough.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Of course it's trapped. Didn't get anything? Ah, that's too bad. And once you've finished your quest, you can head to the hamlet. Any items that are unused, you get a little bit of treasure back for, as well as treasure that you've picked up. Characters get new quirks, I guess. Aren't they called quirks? Or they're positive and negative ones. This is kind of nice. Daredevil. Plus 15 dodge if hit points are below 25%.
Welcome home. such as it is.
Such
This
as it
squalid
is.
hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them. Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Each week, there are more people that show up on the stagecoach. Everything can be upgraded. In order to upgrade things, you need heirloom items. Busts, portraits, deeds, crests, and shards. Let's see. Fallen
Most
heroes
will
end up
end
here.
up here, covered in the poisoned earth,
Most.
awaiting merciful oblivion.
Let's see.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
You can view all the cutscenes here. And you can pick up rare items
Trinkets and
here.
charms, gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth.
But we have a full team now. Not a whole lot of cash. You have to be careful not to overspend at like the blacksmith and the guild and such, because if you actually plan to embark,
A mecca of madness
Let's say we
and
choose
morbidity.
the only available
Your
place,
work begins.
these ruins, Red Hook, you'll have a goal, you'll have rewards, and you'll need to buy provisions, which
The
cost
cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
usually a couple thousand you'll spend on provisions. Somewhere between 2 and 3, depending on the mission. These things aren't even unlocked yet. Oh, they're not unlocked. Huh, okay. So I was going to actually spend a little cash on some upgrades for Reynold Dismas, but... Dismas? Dismas? I don't know. Whatever. So... Generally, you want to carry around some food. For a short mission, I usually try to bring about 16. Probably grab a shovel, anti-venom, a couple of bandages, a key, a couple of things of medicinal herbs, and some torches. And this will probably get us what we need to do. I hope. Also, I can check people. So there's some locked skills that you can unlock at the guild thing, and every character that spawns has their own, set of skills that they start with. I think we're ready enough. Let's try it. My first expedition. Well, I mean, kinda. The sound design is very good in this game. Let's move north. Stress builds. Stress is actually more like your health bar than your health bar itself. Because stress is a way to wipe a group pretty quick.
Back to the pit.
So you want to watch out. If you kill things, they will often leave a corpse. There are certain conditions under which they will not, but corpses can block you from actually attacking enemies.
In Radiance, may we find victory. Well struck. on, fiend.
Unlocked, huh? Now, it's nice that they gave us a shovel.
The cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Ooh, we surprised them. Excellent. Ooh, that's not good. Really?
Another one falls.
Oof. So one thing that it took me a very long time to actually learn is that buffs and debuffs can stack.
A death by inches. Slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
You'll pick up journal pages as you go. These dark caves drip with an overabundance of humidity, beyond my threshold of comfort. I nearly broke my ankle on the rocks, made slick with some ubiquitous slime. The pools stir and slosh with no visible cause, and the shadows beyond torches seem to grow and shrink of their own accord. 17 of 29, 1 of 6 in this particular set. Oh, and you can, outside of battle, you can go to default party order nice and quick. Okay, nothing here. Now, in order to complete the mission, we only have to explore 90% of rooms, so we can skip one. But since we don't have information about either room, we're just gonna kind of pick one at random. Dismas, or no, this is Reynald. Reynald just got the quirk Kleptomaniac. He will now steal treasure items sometimes. Because that's what we need. There's something very satisfying about using a pistol in a game like this. Oof, look at the damage on that. Even
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Even the meteor characters in this game are not very good meat shields. Oh, come on, blight them. Oof.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Probably would have been better if I just finished this guy off, huh?
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Okay. Curios. You will often in rooms find things, and you won't know what they are at first. An ornate fountain of holy purport. It doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with it. You can use an item on certain things that helps. For this one, I don't... Well, I have a lot of these. Maybe I'll... That was wonderful, but the wrong character. Okay. I should have had Dismas do that. Traps.
Watch your step.
End up worse off than we were a minute ago. Hey, scouting. Very nice. Move to this room battle with treasure. We can do that. So the scouting showed us where a trap was. So we can have someone who has dexterous fingers disarm it for us. Or at least try. Nice. That's a good hit. Really? Ooh, bleed. Nice dodge.
Executed with impunity. Precision and power.
Yes! I love it. He's
Great
down.
is the weapon that cuts on its own.
So enemies that die from bleed or from blight don't leave a corpse. I don't know why, but they don't. She doesn't need hit points.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
You will note that you can only store a certain amount of gold per chunk. Here's an heirloom chest. Probably use a skeleton key to unlock it. And get some extra goodies. Food can be used to gain health. It's not the best use of it. Ah, another trap appeared. So we'll have to make sure that we take care of that. Or at least try to. In standard RPG world kind of situation, the thiefy characters are usually best at dealing with traps and stuff. More food, jeez. I brought too much food along. But you know what they say, better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Ah, hunger points. You get a choice. If you don't have the food, you take 20% damage and stress damage. So that's why it's always good to have some food along. continue adventuring. We're not in very bad shape. We're not running out of materials, and there's a room with treasure. We gotta do this. And we have another shovel, so... shovel?
The match is struck. A blazing star is born. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Quickly the tide turns.
Critical hits often cause stress. Not the kind of situation you want to be in.
Slowly, gently.
Light's a good way to take out heavily armored characters.
Taken.
Ooh, impressive hit.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I don't have any shovels? Ah! There we go. Alright. Now we've, except for this one little item over here, this one little curio, we've explored the whole map. We got all the good stuff, so let's head home. That wasn't so bad, was it? Stress in the Warrens. 20% max HP when wearing no trinkets. 20% healing received when wearing no trinkets. Plus 3 speed when wearing... That's... Trinkets are better than that.
The tents are pitched, banners fly, and the corpse wagons stand at the ready. The circus has come to town.
So, stress doesn't go to 0 when you finish a mission.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
The only person who's stressed badly is Chauncey here, our apprentice Vestal. And so we'll probably actually use the Abbey for her.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
Certain classes are, like, religious and certain classes are not. And so the religious classes gain a lot more useful healing, stress healing from the Abbey, and the non-religious characters get more from the tavern in, you know, in general. But we're not too stressed, so we'll not worry about it too much. Let's see, we can go to the stagecoach. Grab some more people.
A champion markswoman. Keen for a new kind of challenge.
So right now I can have up to 10 adventurers chilling in the city. Oh, I need to do more to unlock these two still? Yikes. And the sanitarium too. Interesting. Let's see. Light resist, -2 to dodge. I mean, maybe if we were going to a mission where it was a big deal? Plague Doctor. 40% up blight skill chance, -15% max HP. Oof, that's a big hit. Well, let's do another then. So your different things will level up. The farmstead is kind of like an infinite battle dungeon kind of thing. But we're going to continue in the ruins. Medium length missions. Another short mission. And the darkest dungeon, which is like the final thing in the game. Don't try to go there without leveled up heroes. It's a bad idea. That's not bad for a grave robber. Except our grave robber doesn't use blight, and lowering dodge is a bad idea. Well, we have a bunch of jester trinkets, so let's get an occultist trinket. Medium length mission. Good. Patch up. So we have to be careful. This group doesn't really have a lot of healing. Patch up's not bad. And we have battlefield medicine, which is not so bad. But we don't have our Vestal with us, so we'll be a little bit less healed. And so we probably want to go with a little bit more food. Oh, also this is a medium length mission. Oh, that's all it gives me. Oh, crap. This should do it.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
So we need to complete 100% of room battles. Which means at the least that we need to confirm 30, 10, 20, 20. Our best trapped dude is Vihardane here. And he's not very good at it. Ugh.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Okay, here we go.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Critical hits also do not leave a corpse. Oof.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. A death by inches. Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike. Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
One thing about this game that's wonderful is that there's a lot of flavor text.
Another one falls. Begone, fiend. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken. Back to the pit. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
So on the way through areas that we've been through, less light is spent per square, which is nice. It means you can track back without using up all of your torches. And areas that you've actually cleared before, you get you get prompts that show you what's there. So no traps. No monsters. They can respawn, or spawn. Hunger items can respawn, and they don't show up on the map. They're just, you know, luck of the guess. No. We're too green. Just stress. It's a shame. Alright. I've used up most of my light. I did that for a reason. This is a medium length mission, so we get this optional item, firewood. And we can all
together, furtive and vulnerable.
I mean, we've got tons of food.
Rats in a maze.
So we can de-stress a bit that way. And then everybody gets some camp abilities. And some of them are really good. There we go. Nothing we can do with 1 point, so we rest.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
So the shield breakers.
And cries, lost in the darkness.
Fun. Shield breakers have like a dark past, and they have these nightmares basically. Jeez, that hurts. You can't eat in battle.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. The ground quakes.
Really?
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Not you. You. Journal page.
A full pack often attracts unwanted attention.
So we have a full inventory now. Of course.
Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
Ooh, this looks bad. Really? Oh, come on.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Executed with impunity.
You'd think that the narrator would get old, like, quickly, but he doesn't.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
Things can turn very quick in this game.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Really? Oh, man. I cannot recall why we ventured onto land. Why did we leave when Mother Ocean provided all we needed beneath her tender waves? Not the best response. Unlocked. It's trapped. Blight. Cure the blight. Who's... oh, yeah. Reynault is bleeding. Ignore the books. Yes, you can burn the books. It's not always the most auspicious thing to do.
Executed.
Beautiful. Yeah, she won't even get a turn.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Really now.
Impressive.
Ooh, that's a good hit. Oh, come on!
The light, the promise of safety.
Good, a dodge.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Works for me.
This expedition at least promises success.
I don't know what this is. It must be for that thing that I don't know what it is, that I've never used before. Oh no. Should I bring it along? I'll pass on it for now. I don't have room in my inventory for it. Almost.
A decisive pummeling.
Hurts and bleeds. Oh man, she's down. Something I can use. Come on. Dang it. He bleeds so much.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Ooh. An altar dedicated to unholy abominations. I don't think we have the holy water for it, which is, I think, the right item to use on it. Let's ignore it. Ugh. Hunger. Yep, we're almost out of food. Despite my efforts. It kind of sucks. I've read that the food thing is not on a timer of any sort. It's just like a it's a thing that doesn't show up on the map even if you've scouted. Herbs cleanse the maiden. What? Really? Oh, man.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
I'd rather have the heirlooms. That we can't do anything with without holy water. Ooh, scouting. Ooh, we have to finish the whole freaking dungeon. There's our last bit of food. We're in trouble. Oh no. Oh, hidden treasure. And he's gone. He kept it. Alright, this is it. We either run out of food or we don't.
Struck. A blazing star is born.
Come on, make it. Oh, really, guys? Come on.
Watch your step.
7 damage! Oh my god! It's punishing. This is it. Last fight. Last chest. Last hope. Nice dodge. Ugh. We just have to take these guys out. He's gotta patch himself. No, no. Oh, he dodged. Or she dodged. You'll be fine. You're gonna be fine. Kinda. Every sound is gut-wrenching. That might be it. We might have this. We have it. We have it.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Hold on. Break it open with the shovel.
Handsome reward
Beautiful.
for a task well performed.
Whew.
Room by room, hall by hall, we reclaim what is ours.
Wheeled Tactician. Bloodthirsty. Armor Tinker. Stress versus Human. I don't think Plague Doctors have melee skills. Or at least that one doesn't. They do have
Though
one.
long years may seek to separate them, action and consequence will invariably have their dreadful reunion.
Clouds of mosquitoes and other less identifiable pests continue to descend upon the hamlet with maddening persistence. Illness and irritation abound.
The bellows blast once again. The forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
So, the upgrades that are allowed are... Wait, really? I guess I want that and that.
A sharper sword, a stronger shield, anything to prolong a soldier's life.
So the blacksmith can't do anything unless you actually spend some stuff on him. We've got a decent amount of cash. We can... So the way that armor works is that it changes your dodge base and increases your number of hit points. It doesn't actually give you percentage protection, so watch out. You can spend a lot of money there without realizing it.
Make no mistake, we will face ever greater threats.
And
Our
once
soldiers
again-
must be ready.
Boop. We can train skills now. So what are we using a lot here? We're using Smite a lot. And we're using Zealous Accusation a lot. Everything else is kind of secondary, right? We're using the pistol shot a lot. We're using Open Veins somewhat. but we'll conserve some cash. Better healing is always nice. Better illumination. Better stun. More blight. More healing. More healing. More gunshots. I'd say that's a pretty good spend for one mission. Because the tavern costs money too. And sometimes the caretaker just shows up in the tavern and just... Or even in the abbey and just spends time there. Let's see. We'll only pray for stress relief. Well, there you go. Oh, survivalist not unlocked yet. Got the stagecoach.
Tortured and reclusive. This man is more dangerous than he seems.
It's good to upgrade your hero barracks. It gives you more room for heroes, and you'll need them.
Word is traveling. Ambition is stirring in distant cities. We can use this.
We can use this.
With enough ale, maybe they can be inured against the horrors below.
What is this courtyard thing? I don't like this at all. Okay. Well, I think I will call it a night for now. But we will check out the courtyard next week. Because we're going to experience a bunch of this game over the next while. So, as always, thanks for watching. This has been Darkest Dungeon. I'll be back on Monday with Final Fantasy VI. Probably be doing a Ring of Red stream this weekend, so keep an eye out for that. Notifications. And, yeah. I will see you all later.